What is up, everybody? My name is Avenged One, and I am back here again with Paul. Say hi, Paul.
Ayo!
Heyo!
Ayo!
This is Bromocast number 11. And yeah, we're right back in it. We didn't actually do a Bromocast last week. Paul, you are echoing like super bad. Anyways, we didn't do a Bromocast like last week, and it's our bad. It's our bad. We apologize for that. It happens. Forgive us. I don't know. But we're back at it this week now. And how have your past couple weeks been, Paul?
Mine have been okay. How have yours been?
They've been good. This is our second attempt at recording this, so I'm just gonna jump right into my story. We don't need a segue. So I have a story about my new job. I started working at a new job. Like I was saying, I used to work at like a vision center at Walmart, so I've been doing like opticianry stuff for around 2 years now. And I stopped working there, and now I work at Lens Crafters. And the way Lens Crafters is such a weird hiring process. Like, I was in and out of the doors and had to fill out all this stuff, but now I'm finally starting, and I had my first day of work this week. And in that first day of work, I don't remember what I was saying. Okay. On my first day of work, I was working and I was learning, getting trained in all the basic stuff. And then she was maybe in an hour or two in, she was like, well, if you'd like, you could go take your break. Huh?
Like you learned what glasses were.
Sure, yeah, I learned what glasses were and like how to throw them at people or something. But then, like, she's like, go take your lunch. And it's inside the mall down the street in Woodfield Mall, which is cool. So there's plenty of food options. But I have no money. So instead of eating, I was just standing and texting on my phone. And so I was standing by right outside of Macy's in the mall. There's this small flight of stairs next to like the kid playground thingy. And it's like 6 steps up onto like the kind of second floor. It's a weird mall. And I'm just standing there looking at my phone like back towards the stairs kind of, and not paying attention to anything really. And the next thing I know, it went from silent to like the loudest noise ever, and it was just right next to me. And apparently, this old man fell from the top of the stairs all the way to the bottom, and he hit his head like super hard on the ground next to me. And you're like, okay, well that sucks. Well, he cracked his skull open. And so,
was he?
huh?
Was he like less than 20 feet away?
He was like 3 feet next to me. I was so worried. So he cracked his skull open and blood just started coming out, like a lot of blood. Like it was like a puddle of blood. And I was like I didn't know what to do. I'm standing there. I'm like, this is my first day on the job.
He needs some glasses, quick.
So I'm
Was
just
he
like
okay?
I don't know what happened to him after he went. He wasn't dead then. I know that. So I'm like calling for help, and then like the police people who work there came and they like put pressure on his head, and then I walked away. I was like, okay, well I'm not needed here anymore. I don't have any medical training or anything like that. So I didn't really want to touch him either because I could have killed him by doing something wrong, and so I just let them do their thing. I took a picture from far away. So I'll send it to you later. You could kind of see they cleaned out some of it, but there was like still blood, and he was still sitting there. But the dude,
It's okay.
huh?
Did you make sure his vision was okay? Did you like give him an eye chart? And
I was like, I need you to read as far as you can, and then he said, bruh, and then he died.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I don't know. He was like 75, 80 maybe. Like, he was old.
Gosh.
I was like, you shouldn't even be out of your house, young man. Or old man. Yeah. So that was my first day of work. And then I go back, and she was like, how was your lunch? And I was like, bloody. No. It was nice and bloody. But I don't know. It was pretty crazy, to say the least. I'm guessing that...
Insane.
Yeah, right? That's what I was saying. It was insane.
Do you know what he felt?
Because he's old. That's the only thing that I could think of.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. That blew
Yeah.
anything away that happened in my week.
What happened on your week?
Nothing compared to that.
Well, I'm guessing something minuscule had you. I know you had to have at least taken a poop or two.
This podcast. It was a nice long poop.
Oh yeah, I remember. I waited for Paul like 30 minutes. I was like, this poop must be 4 feet
It
long.
was 20 minutes.
It was like 80 minutes. It's 2018. That's how long this poop.
The next year.
Yeah. Yep. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No, I'm still a season behind.
God damn it, Paul. Does Mandy watch Game of Thrones?
She hasn't even seen the first episode. I want to make it. We're going through Breaking Bad right now.
Okay.
We just finished season 4 of Breaking Bad.
Okay.
So there's only one more season.
Okay. Yeah, season 5 is the last one.
Yeah. After that, we're going through Game of Thrones together.
Okay, good. Goody two shoes. I think you'll like it.
Breaking Bad's awesome.
Breaking Bad is probably the best television show that I've ever seen, besides Malcolm in the Middle, which he's also in. You know that's how he got that role. They were like, oh my God, you're Hal from Malcolm in the Middle, hired. I never expected him. Yeah, I never expected him to be so good in such a serious role.
I know. When his resume is Hal from Malcolm in the Middle, you have questions.
Yeah, and now his resume is Hal from Malcolm in the Middle, Breaking Bad, and then the dude from Godzilla who dies at the beginning.
I know. I feel like that was such a dick move on Godzilla's part. Like they're all like, "Oh, Bryan Cranston's in this movie." He dies within like 10 minutes.
Yeah, they made it seem like he was one of the main characters.
Yeah. No.
I was so hyped. I was like, oh my God, my two favorite things, Bryan Cranston and Godzilla, in the same place at the same time.
It's like, what if Godzilla was played by Bryan Cranston?
Well, I think he was. When he fell down at that one point and you saw him look into the other man's eyes, you knew in that instant, that's the eye of Bryan Cranston. I'm making shit up, by the way. Just in case you thought I was serious.
Godzilla doors. We have to cook, Jesse.
Did you watch? Oh God, I would love if Godzilla was a meth lord. Did you watch King Kong or whatever the new King Kong?
No, was it good?
Oh, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And at the end, it had like a Godzilla tribute.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm. So you know how they have the fucking, what is it called, the Marvel Cinematic Universe or whatever?
Uh-huh.
And now they have like the DC universe with like Batman and Wonder Lady and the other guy or whatever, the Aquaman, or is that his name? Yeah. Well, they decided that they were gonna do something like that for this, but it's gonna be like the monster universe.
That universe is fucked up.
So at the end, it was like they pulled him to the side and they were like, "This is the Avengers Initiative, but for monsters." And then
So are King Kong and Godzilla fighting crime now?
I don't know, but they're probably.
It'd be funny if they weren't fighting crime. They were like solving mysteries, so they're like going around looking for clues everywhere.
I would absolutely love that. Imagine the size of a magnifying glass.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. That would make me the happiest man on earth. Look how cute it is. I don't know, but I'm excited because they showed Mothra and they showed like King Ghidorah and they showed Rodan and then they ended the video with Godzilla roaring and I fell out of my chair because I was in the theaters. I was so excited I jumped out of my chair.
Woo!
Yeah, that's the noise I made too. Hey,
You watched Castlevania, right?
Yeah, you watched it, right?
Oh yeah.
Did you like it?
I was disappointed it was only 4 fucking episodes.
I thought it was 5 episodes. Was it 4 or 5?
Oh, it was 4.
Yeah, that was disappointing. That was so disappointing. And you know, like, I've loved Castlevania since I was like a wee chilled.
We chilled, yeah.
And I as soon as it started, I was watching it with my friend Kyle because he was like, "Let's watch it," and I was like, "Okay." And then it started, and he was getting irritated because I was like, "That's incorrect. That's correct." I was like doing it like every second. And then as soon as that lady came up and she was like, "I'm Lisa," I was like, "Dracula marries her." And then I was like,
Spoiler.
"Just so you know, she dies at the stake."
I was like so mad the entire intro because she just randomly stabbed the bat.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's not
She just
nice.
walks up to Dracula's castle and shanks a bat.
That's not nice. I don't even understand why she would do that. And I don't understand how Dracula found that acceptable.
I don't either.
That was one of his children's.
That's a bitch.
Wallachia screwed up though when they burned her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love it because that's basically the story of Castlevania 3, leading up to Castlevania Rondo of Blood to Symphony of the Night.
All right. So that brings up the question: if they're basing it on 3, they got Trevor, they got Sypha, they got Alucard.
Where's Grant? Yeah, where's Grant? Right?
Do you think they're gonna get him, or do you think they're gonna ditch him?
I think they're gonna ditch him. I feel like name another show where there's been 4. Oh, never mind. Avatar: The Last Airbender. They had Aang, the siblings, and then the blind girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they'll get Grant. I don't know. Would Grant's cool. I like Grant.
I forget about a very important show though.
What show?
How I Met Your Mother. It has the 4. No, I guess it has the 5. Never mind.
It's 5. It's Barney, Robin, Ted.
I forgot Robin.
You forgot Rorbin?
I forgot Robin.
How could you do that to her? What did she ever do to you? What are the other ones' names? Ted, Robin, Barney, the white girl. Huh?
Couple.
Yeah, I can't remember their name. Marshall and Lily.
Lily.
Yeah, Lily and Marshall. Yeah, I don't know. So basically, Castlevania, did it have a subtitle or is it just called Castlevania?
I think it was just Castlevania. I can look quick.
Castlevania is essentially the How I Met Your Mother of 2017.
Yeah.
How I Met Your Dracula? That's bad. That wasn't funny. That was bad. That was really bad. I don't know, but they ended it so abruptly, and now I wonder. I know they already announced that they're making like the next parts, but they said what, 2018?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like this was like a pilot season.
Yeah, I bet you it doesn't even take place at the same time. They're just gonna start a whole new story. I'm like, what the fuck? I had no idea that was Sypha Belnades.
I do not.
You knew?
Yeah.
I didn't know. At first I thought it was just a gay boy.
Oh my goodness.
I know that sounds wrong, but I really did. And then he was like, "I'm Sypha," and I was like, "Belnades!" And then my friend Kyle was like, "What?" I was like, "Well, maybe if you played Castlevania, you would know, or even watch the Angry Video Game Nerds reviews of Castlevania."
That's how I knew the characters.
It probably is, because I know I never played Castlevania 3 around you.
Well, I also play that horrible Castlevania fighting game.
Oh, Castlevania Judgment.
Yeah, that was bad.
It could have been good, but it wasn't. They messed that game up. I still own it. I bought that game the day it came out.
Bet you did.
Okay, well, I didn't. I made Jeff buy it.
Alright, that's even better.
Yep.
I got away with making someone buy something.
You got what?
I got away with making someone buy something.
And who's that? And what was it?
So, a small part of my family went... Okay, so, my aunt, she like trapped me into going on a bus tour across the city with her.
What a bitch.
Because so she wanted me to. She has a website, and she wanted me like to rip a video off of it and give it to her because when you launch the website, it starts playing the video immediately,
okay.
and then it's down to the video, so it starts playing before you can even scroll down to it, and then you can't stop, pause, or rewind it or anything.
Okay.
So she's like, "Can you somehow give me this video so I can like pause it and shit?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I found a way to rip the video from the website and download it, but it was a Flash file, a .swift. You know about anything about those?
Not really.
Oh, I'll tell you about those, fucking Nick.
Oh, okay.
You know what programs run Swift files? Flash files? Nothing. I tried to open the fucking thing in Flash. Guess what happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Flash file.
So the only thing that can really play it was Windows Media Player.
Okay.
But it wouldn't like pause or anything on it, and that's the whole reason I was downloading it in the first place. So I started looking for converters to convert it to another format, like .movie or, you know, one of the gajillion other formats that can be used by human beings.
Yeah.
And none of them worked. The converters just simply didn't work. And so I'm like, clearly, the solution I have to go with is that I have to play the version that can't pause or stop on my screen and record my...
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my laptop was sucking at that. I don't have the processing power. So I emailed my aunt, and I was like, I'm going to go to my school in the city to record it and stuff, because my computers are more powerful there, and I have better tools, etc., etc. And then I kind of like jokingly said, Mandy's been asking to go to the city anyway, so this is a chance to take her. And my aunt was like, "Oh, well, we're doing a bus tour on Saturday. Do you want to join?" And I'm like, well, maybe. I do have to work on your thing. And she's like, "Oh, okay, I understand." And then 2 hours later, she emailed me and was like, "Oh, the IT guys uploaded the video onto YouTube." Anymore. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me, I guess." And then she's like, "So can you go?" And I'm like, "What? What do you mean?" She's like, "I'm a bus tour." I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
She got you.
She did. I like to think this is all an elaborate scheme.
Yeah, just to get you on the bus tour. God damn. That's unfortunate.
Bus tour. And we went to the Hancock, the Hancock building, Fourth Falls building in Chicago. We went to the restaurant on the 94th floor. I think it's just called 95th floor. Sorry, I've been corrected. I think it's just called 95. And it's called the Signature Room. I've been corrected again. And
I love that you're just here making shit up.
We had a meal, and I say meal in like quotes, that cost $88.
Holy fuck.
There was 6 people there, and you might think, oh, $88 for 6 people in the city? That actually sounds pretty good. Well, the meal was 3 of those 6 people ordered water. I ordered a raspberry lemonade. And 2 other people ordered some kind of beer. And then we had duck nachos. So
Holy
that's pretty much
shit.
it. 2 beers, a lemonade, and duck nachos, which are nachos with duck meat, in case that wasn't obvious.
That's weird.
No, what they should have done was they should have snapped the bills off a bunch of ducks, and the tortilla chips are actually duck bills.
That would have been cool. It would have been hard to eat though, because I feel like that would have been crunchy.
Oh, crunchy as fuck. But what are chips, Nick? What are chips?
You're right. Chips are crunchy. You ever had Clancy's? Clancy's are the crunchiest chips from Aldi's.
But I didn't pay a cent of that.
Your aunt did.
Yep.
Good. That's what she gets for bringing you on a bus tour.
She was like, "Nope," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not going to argue much more."
What was the bus tour even about? Just like a tour around the city?
Yeah, it's random places.
And it was like, here's a place that you've been to 1,000 times.
Yeah, that's what it was like for me.
Yeah. You're like, that's my house. Like it brings you to Westwood.
So I entertain myself most of the time by whenever we drive by a tree, and the lady would be like, watch out for the leaves or the branches. I would reach out and grab a whole ton of leaves from the tree.
I'm surprised
You know
don't
what?
get kicked off. Yeah.
Picked up a lot.
She's like, we're going to have to kick you off the bus for being a complete idiot.
I think I behaved pretty well. Mandy's here.
No.
What was the worst thing I did?
You were just the entire day. You were just
What was the worst thing I did, though? Pick one thing that stands out to you.
probably like the branch thing, and then you kept throwing it at people.
I didn't throw my people!
Leaps for you. You've been chosen.
Oh, yeah. Part of that family was my cousins, and I did try to attempt to put the flea in my cousin's hair. But she deserved it for being there.
Yeah, how dare she? Who does
Exist.
she think she is? You were kind of forced out of the bus tour. She just decided to go, so she's stupid. Or what if your aunt had an elaborate plan and she like did it to everybody? Like you were all tricked onto the bus tour.
Only this Saturday. Let's trick everyone into a bus tour.
She's just looking around like, we're having fun, right? This is fun, right?
It was horrible. I asked Joel if he was going, my brother, and he's like, nope. And I'm like, crap, you can say that because you weren't like trapped into it.
Yeah. You should have just told her you didn't want to.
Yeah, I would go, but I just don't love you.
That's what I do to my family. It's like, look, I really would, but no. Why? Because I don't want to, and it's with you, and like, it's just too much.
It was kind of fun, and we had that nice restaurant experience that was very expensive that I had to pay for. So
Yeah, I know. I'm never going to get taken there by you again. So.
Can't complain about that, at least.
Yep.
Yeah. When I was younger, there was this place in the city called, like, Jekyll and Hyde's or something like that. And it was almost like a haunted, like, themed restaurant / like, adventure, like, building. I don't even know how to explain it. And I remember when we went in, we had to step into an elevator. And the elevator, like, a TV came on, and the guy was like, "You're about to die!" No.
Time.
And then, like, spikes came out of the floors, and it started to close in on us. But then the elevator door opened just in time for us not to get impaled to death, which was nice.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it was nice. And then we went, and we were sitting at the table, and I was like 4 or 5.
Extra for the survival plan, though.
Yeah, if you don't pay extra, you die. And then you're food. No. And so we're sitting at this table, and there's this wolf head on the wall behind me. And he was like, "Hello, little boy." And I was like, "Hi." And I was like 4 or 5. And then he was like, "I eat boys like you for breakfast." And then he was like, "What's your name?" And my brother was like, "Nick." And he was like, "I love eating Nick." And I was like, "Yeah." Or something like that. I don't remember exactly.
And then you get that wolf head on the predators list, and he can't show his face anywhere.
Yeah, that poor wolf. His name was Tobias.
That's an interesting wolf name.
We asked him. He was like, "Tobias? What's it to ya?" "Nothing, Tobias. Calm down. I don't want you making fun of me." He's sensitive.
Really?
Yeah, he's a sensitive, decapitated wolf. Yeah. Do you ever wonder that when you were a kid? You're like, I wonder if on the other side of the wall where the deer heads are, if there's a whole deer.
No, I never wondered that.
Oh, yeah, me neither. Never once. I was always like going outside, like, where's the body? This is bullshit.
Some ass deer, guys, that's stuck in the wall.
Magic. It's pure magic. I don't know, but that was pretty much Jekyll and Hyde's. Chicago has some pretty cool places in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just not, I don't know. Oh, it also had didn't I tell you guys about this recently?
Talking about what? Jekyll and Hyde?
Yeah, I thought I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, they had a maze in there.
It was amazing.
No, I didn't get to do it because I was 5.
So if you couldn't do it, it was a crappy maze.
Yeah. Have you guys ever done a corn maze together?
Together? No.
No. What about separate?
Mandy, have you ever done a corn maze?
Not like a scary corn maze.
The corn wasn't scary in the maze.
No, like
apparently.
not like a no, like
What a pussy maze.
Have you been in the maze?
yeah.
She's been in the maze before.
Amazing. I took your joke earlier and made it better. Anyways, I am the king.
No, I'm spoiled.
I'm the king of mazes. The last maze I went into, I just walked one path and then came out on the other side. I was like, done! I went up to the workers there. I was like, you guys make shitty mazes. And then I stole a pumpkin.
And then I cried. I have stolen this maze.
Have you ever... Okay, here's a question. I know this is Halloween themed now for some reason. Have you ever gone on like a Halloween scavenger hunt?
Halloween scavenger hunt? I don't think so.
Have you ever done a scavenger hunt?
Yeah, you like I always emphasize what adjective.
Yeah, what is that?
I haven't gone on a Halloween scavenger hunt.
And then I'm like, have you gone on a scavenger hunt? You're like, not ska related. I'm like, what? But yeah, scavenger hunts are the best. And the last one I went on to, I ripped my pants. That's the day that you touched my ball. And then and then I stole a pumpkin from Cracker Barrel.
Were you hiding it in your pants, or was it just how big your balls were?
Both. I know, right?
You lost the right testicles. So
I feel like that's a BuzzFeed article. Are these his testicles or is that a pumpkin? The answer might surprise you. And then you're scrolling 10 pages for them to not even answer your stupid question. God. When did this podcast turn into a BuzzFeed article?
Find out in the next video.
I fucking hate you for that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. My God. Didn't you still work at Landauer, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you? I thought you were saying you were going to have to do, like, training up here. Did that ever happen?
So, they decided, since I can do my job without the training, they're not going to do the training.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair.
I was like, first of all, I want to learn about electronics and shit. And second of all, I want to spend a week with my buddy Nick.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
But no.
They stole it from us.
They stole it from me.
Those prick faces.
Those cheap bastards.
Those Jumanji-looking motherfuckers.
Speaking of Jumanji, are you
Uh-oh.
upset about the new Jumanji movie as I am?
Yeah, I'm hyped. But isn't Dwayne The Rock Johnson in it?
No, I'm upset. I am not hyped.
You're not hyped? It's a video game.
What the fuck?
What happened to the board game?
Oh, some kids these days don't know what a board game is. We better make it a video game.
It's just like Zathura, but now, I don't know. And also, Robin Williams is dead.
Yeah, I know. He needs to be in the movie. He should just, like, dress up as corpse.
Wait a minute. Okay, you need to recap for me. What happened at the end of the last Jumanji?
They played a board game. It was like a happy ending, wasn't it?
I don't think so. Or was it? No, I think it was like
No,
bitter.
all the kids died, Nick.
Wasn't it bittersweet though? It was like so and so had to go back into the board game because he didn't belong there or something, and then he forgot.
Robin Williams had to go back. No, hold on. Did Robin Williams stay? I thought he stayed and married his neighbor friend.
Yeah, but didn't somebody forget all their memories or something? No, he got to go back as a kid.
Did he go back as a kid?
Yeah, and then I think he lived his life all over again. And then they met the kids when they were older or something, and then they had that moment
Oh,
of like,
you're right. They went back in time.
yeah,
So when he first played the game and he married his friend,
yes,
And then they met the kids that they played in the alternate timeline, I guess.
Yeah, but their parents are still alive and the kids are happy. And, like, yeah. I think he remembered, though. But I don't know if the kids remembered.
I think the movie kind of implied the kids remembered somehow.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That was pretty much a happy ending all around.
Yeah, happy, except their parents were alive.
I wish they were dead.
The kids are going to say that at one point in, like, a prepubescent feudal rage. And then they're going to be like, oh, no. Oh, my God. And did you ever watch Zathura, though?
No, I did not.
So do you know what Zathura is?
Is it nothing like Jumanji?
It's basically Jumanji, but in space. And
Jumanji.
It also had like a weird ending or something. Like there was like the spaceman or something on it that was like trapped in the board. I can't remember. And everyone's gonna who watch this, because I know a lot of my fans are Jumanji fans, or I mean Zathura fans. So they're all gonna be like, Nick, you got all the Zathura trivia wrong. And then I'm gonna be like, sorry, I got a text that said I was being too loud. You in your room screaming about Zathura.
Really passionate about it.
Yeah, it's not a day goes by where I'm not screaming about Zathura. But there was like a spaceman or something, and it turned out it was the brother who got sucked into the board game or something. I don't remember.
Spoilers.
Well, are you gonna watch it?
You don't know.
You're right. I don't know.
Titanic I finally saw the Titanic.
For the first time?
Yeah, I'm bad.
Yeah. Did you also laugh
when the 20th anniversary of it?
It might be 1997. Yeah. It's the same year as Symphony of the Night. Wow.
It's a sign. Same universe.
It's the same universe. Confirmed.
DiCaprio is Alucard.
I knew it. Hey, but did you also laugh when the people were falling off the boat when it was like all the way pointing up and they were hitting the boat? Man, my cousins were mad at me. They were all crying and I'm sitting there laughing.
That's worse than the old guy at the mall.
What'd the old guy at the mall do? Oh, the one who hit his head.
Yeah. That's worse than what happened to him.
I don't know. Like, his was in front of a bunch of people who could judge. Like, they can't judge each other.
I don't think that's what they were worried about.
They are judging each other as they're falling to their demise. The one guy, he's like, he just hit a thing, and then he hits the thing. And then he's in heaven like, I heard you judge me.
Alright, so if I walked in at the beginning of the Titanic, like the very, very beginning, even start showing, like, Titanic stuff.
Yeah, the Titanic, yes.
You know, when they're doing the underwater diving part?
Uh-huh.
I would have thought it was a really shitty horror movie.
I could see that. Because
they're like this like slow build up of going in like these dark areas. Like I half expected something like, you know, how in horror movies you have the thing like going through and then something like scuttle in front of the camera, so it's so close you can't see what it is. It's basically just a black shadow moving across.
And the guy was like, did you see that? What was that? And the guy was like, calm down, you're freaking out. And then they all die and then it flashes to the future.
Exactly, that's what it felt like to me.
Yeah. No,
but that obviously wasn't what it was.
Yeah, I don't understand. Why were they diving in the beginning? They
It'd be funny if it was like, it's the iceberg! And it jumps off the and then attacks the little camera drone.
They need to make a Titanic 2.
Didn't they?
No, they didn't make Titanic 2. The Titanicing.
For some reason, I thought they did. I always thought it was stupid that they did. But if they didn't make it, that didn't make sense.
Remember that JonTron video, The Legend of the Titanic? He was like, yes,
that's
the legend.
As soon as we finished watching the Titanic, we watched the 2 JonTron videos about the Titanic.
Yeah, I love how he made 2 separate Titanic videos. How does that happen?
Because the world's that bad.
Yeah, the world is that bad. I do think it's funny. He is right, though, how some company decided, let's make a video game based off of a tragedy. That's almost like saying, like, let's make a video game based off of 9/11. You get what I'm saying.
It probably has happened.
Probably, but not in our country. Well, okay, maybe in our country. People are crazy. I bet you if you go on the computer right now and type in 9/11 flash games, you'll find something.
You probably type in 9/11 simulator and be the freaking pilot of the plane.
Probably. And then you're like, oh, la, 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 la. God damn it, this podcast is going to get flagged. Oh, my God. And it's my fault,
This is
too.
the reason people are boycotting YouTube, Nick.
Because of people like me.
Yeah, you're part of the problem.
I'm part of the problem. I just... the way I see life is like everyone should be able to laugh at everything. You know what I mean?
Hold on, Mandy just pulled up a news article from the Daily News,
Okay.
the New York Daily News, and here's the title of the article. Are you ready?
I'm prepared.
Disgusting, in quotes, new virtual reality simulator allows players to experience horror of 9/11 from inside North Tower.
Jesus Christ. How did you just type in 9/11 game?
I have no idea what you typed in, Mandy. What you typed in?
I typed in games made from 9/11 or made after 9/11 just to see what would come up.
It was made by the French, of course. Fucking assholes.
Wow, I thought they were supposed to be on our side. I'm gonna make a video game of us taking down the Statue of Liberty and sending it back. We don't want your presence. Who is the comedian? I think it might have been Jim Gaffigan or Nick Swardson. And I don't quote me, but he was talking about, imagine if we re-gifted the the Statue of Liberty to like Italy or something, and then the French were like, oh, that looks like the statue we gave you. And we were like, oh yeah, we just thought it would look better in Italy. I think it was Jim Gaffigan.
You know, it just wasn't a size. We had to return it. Oh, hold on. I want to read one quote from the article. It says, trapped workers make desperate phone calls, cry, gasp for air, break windows, and even jump. That's what you can do in the game.
Wow. Sounds realistic.
Horrible.
That is terrible. Who would make that? Like,
The French.
but it's not like a thing where you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I have this terrible idea and I did it. This is like, I have this terrible idea and I'm going to work on it for a month or two. Like, that's totally different mindset. That's like the difference between like manslaughter and like, you know, murder.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I have a story about a shitty game that was made.
Okay.
So I took a few game development classes in college, and I had a classmate who was telling me about an experience he had in one of his classes.
Uh-huh.
It was early on in the class, and people were like making prototypes for their games. And this one person was presenting their game, and the art was really bad, which wasn't that uncommon because the prototype stage, so most of the art's very placeholder. But apparently with his, it was especially bad and hard to know what was going on. So after we finished demoing his game, the teacher's like, so what is your game about? And the guy was like, this is an insemination simulator. And the class just like froze.
So they were watching like sperm the whole time?
They were watching like little sperms swim around, you know, the plumbing.
I love that guy. He sat down and decided, man, what can I make a game about? I don't know. I guess I'll just masturbate quickly. And then he was like, Eureka! I got it! And then he made a video about sperm. Or a game about sperm. Have you, Paul, you've masturbated before, right?
No.
I'm going to take that as a hard yes.
Oh, very hard, yes, Nick.
Oh, very hard, yes, indeed. Have you ever like masturbated and like I know this is dirty.
Try it afterwards.
Well, yeah, of course, that's a given. But like you come and let's say it like lands on like your hand or something, and then you're like, man, I wonder if they're all screaming.
Like sperm?
I never said that.
Or screaming?
Yeah. That's
So
like
each sperm have so each sperm's like a little person, right?
Well, that's what a lot. Okay, there's like some feminist groups out there that believe that like sperm or no, not feminist groups, like religions. You know what I mean? Like, I think even my religion, the Catholic religion, that think masturbating is like a sin because you're killing like the unborn. And I'm like, what do they think about this? Do they think it's just like a natural disaster of like 1 million people on the ground screaming and dying?
Well, no, they
wipe
thought
them up with a tissue.
Infinite people, because each of your sperm would have sperm.
Oh, so they think you're masturbating away like a never-ending. Wow.
Because they thought back in the day that the female's role in pregnancy was she just had like the place where the baby grew up. The man supplied the baby. The woman just was the place where it grew up and developed.
Okay, so they didn't know about the egg.
Your little sperms were like little people, and each of those little people would have had sperms. Each of those sperms would have had sperms. So it would have been like every ejaculation that didn't result in pregnancy resulted in killing the infinite of people.
That's metal. That's so metal. Something like that like makes you feel powerful.
You furiously masturbating after you jizz, like, I am God!
Talk about the Great Flood, right?
I have created life and then taken it away.
You're just watching them on the ground and you spit on them. I spit on you! Oh my God, that's messed up.
Yeah.
That's really messed up. That's kind of funny, though.
But still messed up because using their logic, even a successful pregnancy still results in the slaughter of infinite people.
Because only one makes it.
But they're saying in that case you're not intentionally doing it. You just.
Oh, okay, that's different. If I didn't intentionally kill infinite amount of people, it's different, I guess. But when you intentionally do it, it's bad. Well, yeah. But yeah.
When you intentionally kill 1 million gajillion people, it's bad. Oh, what?
But if it's an accident, it's okay. No. That's funny. People are crazy. That's what I love, like the concept of like just people's knowledge back in the day. They knew nothing, so they just made shit up, and people were like, okay, I accept that.
When you sneeze, it's actually your soul trying to escape.
Hey, that one's true. I know for a fact. I've seen my soul once.
Feelings anymore?
Huh?
No wonder I don't have feelings anymore.
Oh.
Times.
Wait, what happens what did they think happened if your soul did escape?
I have no idea.
That's weird. They're like, there he goes, be free.
Go on to heaven, Jimmy.
Yeah, like it wouldn't matter.
Grabbed it.
If you think about it, you just let your baby sneeze and then don't say bless you, because then they could go to heaven right away and then you could just raise an empty shell.
Well, like snatched it out of the air.
The devil?
Yeah.
Damn. Satan's.
Literally, damn.
Yeah, damn. Damnation.
Mm-hmm.
Satan's crazy. He's just like, as soon as that baby sneezes, I'm going to come up there, I'm going to snatch that soul. What if Satan sneezed?
Oh, does he get his own soul?
He becomes good again. I was talking to someone. They were trying to tell me that Satan wasn't the bad one. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I didn't even bring up religion. How did we get on this? I don't remember who it was.
That's why when you're having a conversation, you hear someone say, not all of Hitler's ideas were bad. Okay.
Wasn't that your guy at work?
Fortunately, I've never heard someone at work say that.
Oh, okay. I thought, man, okay. Well, I mean, if you think about it, he had to have had at least one good idea. Like, he had to have decided, I'm going to have pizza instead of grapes today. That's not a bad idea.
Gassy. No, what if that made him gassy? He thought of the idea of a gas chamber then.
True. Well, was the idea of a gas chamber good? Wait, I thought that's what you were saying. Those aren't my words.
No, it could have been a bad decision is what I'm saying. Because what if you had the pizza, made him gassy, so he thought the gas chamber. If you have a great...
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
You know how you told me that there was that one theory that everything eventually comes back to Hitler?
Not a theory, Nick, a law.
Oh, the law. Excuse me. Was that relevant even when Hitler was ruling? Like, was he
The
vain?
Americans didn't even know about him yet. They just somehow just start talking about Hitler. Like, wait, who is this guy?
Who is Hitler? You don't want to know. In about 30 years or so, he's going to kill a lot of people.
It's like, Jimmy, take the dog off. Don't tell me what to do. Are you some kind of Hitler?
What's a Hitler? You'll see, Mom. You'll see. Turns out that was little Hitler all along. This is the third podcast in a row where we've talked about Hitler.
I told you, it always comes down to Hitler.
Always comes down to Hitler. Because it's on my brain now. On my brain. There's theorized that Hitler didn't die in the war.
Space.
They're like, I don't know. I love how theories come about. It's like someone hears something that's a fact, and then they say, I don't know. And then they make a dumb theory, and people are like, that sounds reasonable. And then there's like a following behind it. That always happens.
I think that's the basis of half the Netflix documentaries.
Probably. Well, look at Rooster Teeth's documentaries. One of them, they go get a head massage in India or something.
That was their documentary on ASMR.
Was it an ASMR doc?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever tried ASMR? Like listening to it?
Like ASMR specific videos? No.
Yeah. I was like, I don't understand, so I went and listened to it, and I felt absolutely nothing.
Well, some people have reactions to different things. Like everything I've listened to, I haven't really had a reaction to. No.
Yeah. The only thing I had was an allergic reaction.
I watched someone getting a head massage, and then I just broke out in sweats and hives and
I got herpes and AIDS and syphilis and gonorrhea.
I don't know, man. It's just allergies, Nick.
If a mosquito... Now I'm spitballing here. Okay. If a mosquito bites a human who has herpes on his penis, does that mosquito then become herpes? Not like...
It transforms into herpes.
I didn't mean like that. I mean, like, does he get, like, herpes? Okay, you know how, like, a herpes virus...
The mosquito can theoretically transmit herpes.
Well, that, and does he get herpes on him?
The mosquito?
Yeah.
I don't know if herpes affects mosquitoes.
We don't know.
We don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it goes back home and its wife's like, God damn it, you've been sleeping around, haven't you? And he's like, no, I swear.
It was at work. I would love... You know how they made Bee Movie? When are they going to make Mosquito Movie?
Oh, God.
And they need to make it seem like they're good. Like, he's like, it's my job to wake up every day and supply blood to the children. And then he's like, and the only way to get it is from humans. And then he flies out there, and his wife's like, have a great day, honey, I'll miss you. And then he sits down, and he's like, today's gonna be a wonderful... And then slap, he's dead. And then the wife's mourning him, and she's crying, and she's got, like, the black clothes on, and his children are starving to death. Because, you know... Or wait, no, the wife's the one who bits the blood. Or is it the male?
Actually, I think it is the female.
Yeah, it is the female. So, yeah, he becomes a widower, and it's sad. I would love to watch that movie. They could make that a Rooster Teeth documentary.
It'd be funny, like, you know how they have that trial in B-Movie?
Uh-huh.
You know how the trial scene in B-Movie?
Yeah.
They have, like, a trial scene of mosquito, for the mosquito, but instead of favoring inside the bees, they're like, what the fuck, mosquito? You don't do anything for us. You just give us disease and steal our blood. So they kill all the mosquitoes. They're like, guilty. Like,
well,
reality of B-Movie.
Man, that would be funny. Well, it's just like we saw that poster at Woodfield Mall. Bees need lawyers, too. And I was like, what the fuck? I've never been so confused in my life. Because like I was imagining like a real like bee. He was like sitting in a wheelchair. Like, they stepped on me, man. They stepped on me. And then the lawyer was like, look what you did to this poor innocent bumblebee. He was just trying to fuck your flowers. Or something like
That's
that.
what they do. They try to have sex the flower first.
I'm pretty sure that's what bees do.
No, that they are into some kinky stuff. They're basically carrying flower juice from flower to flower.
That is pretty kinky if you think about it. Imagine if I went to like.
And then they bring the flower juice back home to feed their babies.
Ew. That's gay. Or I don't know if it's gay. Maybe the flowers are females. There's no such thing as male and female flowers, right?
I don't think there's male and female flowers, but I think flowers have male and female parts, if that makes sense.
So they, yeah, that makes sense. So it's like one organism has both parts.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the way flowers are doing it. That's how humans are going to be in 20 years. You're just going to be able to wake up and fuck anything. Oh, that's going to be a weird time. Imagine just going outside and being like, man, look at all these people I could sleep with.
You do that now. Fuck it.
Yeah, whatever. Screw it. Like, that's a nice looking grandma. Which reminds me.
You're straight about nice looking grandmas?
Yeah, you were there.
Was I?
Yeah, we saw the movie, The Visit or whatever.
Oh, God!
Yeah. By by M. Night Shyamalan, and the grandma was naked in the hallway.
Yeah, there was a lot of naked grandma in that movie.
There was a lot of naked grandma. For
You have
naked
to see the
grandma.
visit.
Did Mandy see that movie?
Mandy, did you see the visit?
I did.
What'd you think of it? 1 out of 10.
She's like, 9 out of 10, not enough naked grandma.
Mandy's official review. The Visit, M. Night Shyamalan, 9 out of 10, not enough naked grandmas.
I'm going to make that a shirt.
That's her opinion.
It's okay, Mandy. You're entitled to your own opinion. We
They
understand.
can't naked grandmas either.
That was really bad.
It wasn't the best. I'm not saying it was the best, but it was good, I think. My favorite part is just when the kid gets the poo diaper in his face.
My favorite part is still the part when they walk in on Grandpa, when he has a shotgun in his mouth, and he's like, I'm just cleaning it!
Man, Grandpa was so sly with that. He had it right in his mouth and he was crying, and then he noticed that, and he was like, woo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
That's like you walk in and the kid, and he's just like, I'm just cleaning up, dude! It's clean up down there!
Yeah, and then the kid's masturbating.
Mandy sent me a pretty funny audio clip of a kid that was caught masturbating.
Ugh.
It's like internet porn. He was like arguing with his mom. This is like a really little kid. He sounded like he was like 10, 12.
Yeah.
And the mom walked in on him at the computer with his pants down, and you know. And the kid's defense was hilarious. He was like, so I got this internet virus on my computer, and I had it was infecting the computer. So I had to immediately close it before I could destroy our computer, which is why when he walked in, I was clicking X on the window. And the reason my pants were down was that the virus made me so scared I fell out of my seat. And when I fell out of my seat, my pants fell down. I on them back up.
Hey, that kid is awesome, because that's literally if you think about it, maybe.
And he was screaming at his mom. He was so upset. He was so embarrassed. All right, here's the question: have you ever been caught?
Doing the masturbation? No. Have you?
Yes.
Really?
Other days.
The sad part is that it was fairly recently too.
Oh my god! By who? Your mom?
Yeah.
What happened?
It was like a couple months ago.
But the best part is that she just stayed in the room and continued to talk to him.
Why?
That's what I said.
I had packed everything up, But
You packed it all up.
you know, like, all of it up because you know there's so much.
There's a lot. I can attest. No.
After she didn't like just like leave. She like continued what she came in to say and then left.
What happened exactly? Start from the beginning. I need to know all the details. Explain what it looks like.
So you know, I like the 12-year-old kid. It's a great way to start any story about sexual actions. I had the internet pulled up. And I may have been unbuttoned.
Okay.
And doing the diddly.
Yes, the diddly.
And then Mom walked in. And I don't know if she saw my computer screen or not. I don't know. But yeah, she definitely caught me.
Did she see your penis? That's the
I
worst
have
question.
no idea.
Hopefully not. She knew what you were doing though, right?
Oh yeah.
How was that afterwards when you left the room?
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I just buttoned back up. I didn't pull my pants all the way down.
That's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
My
It was
God.
never brought up again.
Understandably. My dad told me one time he was caught getting a blowjob.
By his mom?
Yeah, by my grandma Deb.
That's probably less embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm not sad I was caught. I'm sad I was caught at 23.
I was never caught masturbating, but I was caught having sex once.
By who?
Robin.
Oh my! Were you at your house?
Yeah, I was at the apartment.
It'd be weird if you were at your house, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like you're in the back of your car at some park and Robin pops up from the back seat like, aha!
Well, so I thought she always calls off of work, right? And I thought she went to work, so I had someone over. You probably know who it is because it was like in like 2013. And I don't want to say anyone's name to get anyone like Nick. And so we were, you know, doing stuff. And then apparently it was loud. And then I just...
What was loud exactly, Nick?
Not me. I'm quiet. I'm always focused. I'm like, I gotta make sure no one hears me, especially after that day. Now I'm always like if I'm doing it now, you can ask. Okay.
I can ask anyone.
You can ask anybody. I will like stop in the middle of doing it. But like, did you hear that?
I've done that a few times.
Yeah. Oh man, that's always uncomfortable because sometimes I'll get so focused, I'll be like, I just can't do it anymore.
That actually explains a lot, though, because I know that Robin always makes you get hotels when you have people over, and she hates it when your girlfriends stay over.
Yep, that's why.
Now.
Yep, that's definitely why. That is the... Oh, and then it happened again.
Happened twice?
Yeah, it happened twice. And the second time it was Gabby.
Oh, God. I don't know which is worse.
The second time was the second girl. And then, I'm not trying to embarrass nobody. And then
What'd you do?
we were doing it in my room at night, and I was like, I know people are here, but we're being quiet. And then on the next day, my dad came up to me. He was like, so Gabby heard you. And I was like, son of a bitch! And normally I would have been like, no, we didn't do it, but I was caught off guard like so fast that I just started laughing.
Just play patty cake, Dad. Damn. That's what the stacking of flesh was. And we just got really into it, so there was some panting.
Yeah, exactly. See, normally I would have had a good excuse like that. Man, I was watching a movie and there was a sex scene. That's like a great excuse. I remember the first time, though, we were so, like, nervous and uncomfortable that we hid under the blankets with JoJo. I had to get JoJo to comfort me.
I have a horrible, horrible pet story.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So, Mandy's mom wasn't home. So we took it upon ourselves to try something adventurous and do it in the living room.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Done that. Go ahead.
So I was like sitting on the couch and she was like on top of me.
Shut up.
And as we were doing it, her dog walked up and stuck his nose between my legs and beneath her, and he licked my balls.
Oh, that dog licked me.
Yeah, it was after that happened too. You were there about the same time that I licked my testicles.
God damn it. By association, I've had sex with you now.
Exactly.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
I was so uncomfortable. I threw her off me. I was like, no!
Oh, he was actually fine with it, but I was like, all right.
What? No! What?
No, wait, that's not what I mean.
Paul was like, this is A-okay.
Like it, but he was like, that was so weird. But like, you didn't want to be done. And
What? No! I was so done.
You were not.
I was so.
You were not gonna be laughing went to the bedroom.
Oh, okay, yeah. I wasn't done with sex, but I was done with the dog.
Oh, no, I thought that you didn't want the dog anymore.
Yeah, I definitely clarify that part.
Paul was like, I am not done yet. Keep going, buddy.
Come back.
Oh my god. I've had almost
I
scenarios.
that way.
I've had almost scenarios with Petey where I was like masturbating and he was coming up to me and I was like, I'm done. Just in case, because you know how dogs are, they don't think. What did it feel like, Paul? Was it all slimy?
Oh, it was so slimy. It was awful. And I definitely was told this in the podcast. I don't know if I told you, but there was another time. Now this dog fucking. So like, whenever I see this dumbass dog, like half the time when I walk into the room, he gets like a rock hard erection, right?
Ew.
For some reason, her dog just wants to fuck me.
That's weird.
And Mandy and I were doing the thing, you know.
Yeah,
So
deadly.
And this time, we were laying on the bed, and I was on top. And one of us, probably me, didn't close the door all the way, so the dog was able to get in. And then I felt something on top of me.
Ew.
And the dog was thrusting at me. So we were getting like a little... The dog was trying to get a little three-way going on.
The dog likes you, Paul.
Yeah.
Ew, that is so creepy.
Yeah. Was I done after that time? I don't remember. Did we continue after that, or was I too traumatized?
Well, you kicked the dog out and then you came back.
I didn't keep the dog in.
It took him like a minute to like get that going.
I don't blame you.
But it wasn't.
So yeah, those are the situations where I was sexually harassed by a dog.
My God, I've always been scared because I know Petey liked hot dogs a lot, and I was always like, man, he just would like steal them out of my hands. So what if one day he just
Oh God.
never happened, but you never know.
Yeah, I've had that fear before with dogs.
Yeah, they're hungry.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck.
And on that note, we're gonna end the podcast. What a great note to end the podcast on. So,
Man.
huh?
Bestiality is the best
I
way.
love bestiality. It's my favorite. I'm gonna go right after this and bust out my favorite bestiality videos. YouTube.com/bestiality today.
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 Right now. I want hottest, latest
The
bestiality.
latest bestiality stuff.
I don't want yesterday's. I want today's.
I want to see it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. All right, but that's it for the for the podcast number.
Wait, hold on. I told those two stories. So is that really your closest bestiality encounter? Just you freaking out with dogs watching you?
I'm trying to think.
Probably should be it.
Yeah, why would there be something else?
I don't know. I happen to have two in my life.
One time I went into the woods and a deer fucked me. No. Oh, God. I'm trying to think if anything happened. Yeah. One time I was doing it and Zuzu laid on my back. Do you know how frustrating that is? So I was on top.
How is she laying on your back?
She jumped on my... So it was missionary position. And she was like, I'm going to...
I thought you were masturbating. I'm like, how does that even happen?
No, I was...
You're in missionary position while you masturbate?
Yeah, every day.
I did push-ups. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's how I do. Yeah, but she decided to crawl up on my back and just take a nap. I was like, get off me! Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
Goodness.
All right, well, that's the end for this podcast. So, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry that we were missing last week. Shit happens. You know how it be.
You know how it be.
You know how it be. And then, any closing thoughts, Paul?
I'm embarrassed.
He's embarrassed. My closing thought is he should be. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.